Hey guys, welcome back to another John Buzz's Dokkan Battle video. Today we're doing another top 10 video. Today we're doing the LRs, and this is going to include every single LR, well, except for the free-to-play ones, and the Easy A's. But this is all the LRs that came out 2022. And we're going to do this in 3 different categories. You got the top legendary summon LRs, you got the Carnival LRs, and then you got the Dokkan LRs. First we're going to start with the top legendary summon LRs. And just to let you know, this is all based on my opinion. Y'all don't have to agree. And yeah, that's how we're gonna do this. Alright, let's get video started. Okay, at the bottom of the list, we got Goku and Piccolo. That's switching to Piccolo. So this LR came out during for the part 2 celebration of Raditz. The best Dokkan Fest ever. Okay. Let's be serious now. These guys are okay. Probably just okay. But, yeah, I mean, they seem to do okay. I mean, I don't know how I feel about this guy. I do feel like that skill maybe it's a little bit hard to get. I mean, they got, like, oh, I thought this was after 7 turns or more. But receive 7 attacks, okay, it's a bit more easier, but the links, they're not the best, I would say, because, let's see, what key links do we got? Only one key link, and that's giant speed. And let me check the passive. Okay, so 5 turns, they get 5 key plus 5, which is good, but after that goes away, they're gonna have some key trouble. Now, some are alright categories. Sand Saga definitely need help. I think these guys will do just fine on there. And then we switch to Piccolo, who raises defense on Super, so raise attack. So okay, so this guy reverses it, and then he, I mean, defense and attack wise, I think he's just okay. He does recover HP. I just feel like this guy isn't the best due to links, categories, and just overall unit, what he does, it's not the best. He could probably do big damage. Defense would probably be okay after you get in the stack. It's just, I don't know, this is a weird unit to me. Kind of like the the int version of this. Okay, next we have Vegeta Great Ape. So, this guy, I mean, leader skill, I don't think he's the best leader for the categories that he's on, for those. I mean, super attacks, I mean, their effects are okay, I guess. But, I mean, his ultra super does do a lot. It's super helpful for Super Bad Road. I mean, that skill is difficult, I would say. Yes, he has some okay links, not bad. Super Transform, one of the worst things in the game. And over 9,000. He has a bunch of categories. He guards. His animation is pretty easy to get. He does some pretty good damage. Solid defense. Would he be good friend zone? I don't think so. I don't think he's good for red zone. Cell max either. I think he will do okay in most hard events. It's just, again, this guy doesn't do too much. I mean, other than, I guess, stats and the guard. Which the guard does help somewhat for this guy. But his Great Ape, for me, in my opinion, is not a good Great Ape. It does basically no damage. And that's my thought about this Great Ape Vegeta. Alright, Goku Kaioken. This guy, I think, let's see, this is number 3. Never mind, this is number 4 on the list. So this Kaioken Goku, he does big damage. These skills, I think he does alright. He's an okay leader for the team he's on. He has some he got some good links. He got the key that is needed. I mean, he's doing a big damage. Defense is pretty good, not bad. But there are some issues, obviously, like him losing a little bit of HP. And then, I guess, after a certain amount of time, yeah, after a certain amount of turns, he loses some of the ki that he needs. But at least the ki lasts for 7 turns, so that's quite a long time. I think this guy might be a little bit defensively better than Vegeta. Maybe. Because he massively raises his attack and defense. Yeah, I mean, this guy can do. And then he crits, I believe. Yeah, he crits, right? He changes SCR. Or he changes HP to HCR. I guess that's another good thing for him. He crits, right? I'm pretty sure he does. Yeah, it has high chance of critical. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I know that, the rest of these guys are better. Okay, so here's Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Gohan Youth. I mean, they got pretty good leader skill. They got some pretty good, super tech effects. Now, what's good about these guys is they're pretty good defensively and offensively. Or, for not probably good for like red zone or some max. But these guys can still do big damage and have some solid attack. I mean, they're prone to nuker, and they get crit chance. Oh, per case speed pain, which is not bad. And them having ki issues not too big of a problem because, well, they got the ki plus 1 thing, so they had extra ki for each orb they collect, so it's easy. Out skill, I think it's fine, not terrible. Good links. They're a good amount of categories. Yeah, that's really it. For these guys, I mean, they crit. They have solid attack and defense. The only, I guess, another problem is how many orbs you give these guys. Because sometimes, if you get a little bit too little amount of ki orbs, their attack and defense will look too good. But if you get big amount of ki and big amount of orbs, you should be fine. But I don't think ki will be too much of an issue though. Next up, we got Fusion Zamasu from the Tanabata, who is number 2 in the top legendary summons. Okay, my thoughts about him: leader skill, it's alright, but his super attack are good, and yeah. So this guy, he can counter, but it's not the best counter because it's unarmed super attack, so you're not gonna see that counter as much. I mean, he has damage reduction, he heals, gives himself ki, does big damage, pretty good defense. F skill, pretty easy, because I think this guy can do additionals, right? Yeah, he launches additional supers when he launches his ultimate attack, which I don't think is too hard to do. Well, I guess at first it'll be hard, but over time as his passive builds up, he should be able to get ki easily. Links are solid. Good amount of categories. And luckily, he does get support units and units that he can link up with, like Goku Black, Zamasu. Yeah. So that's good. Overall, I think this guy's pretty good. Just, he's, someone that he is pretty good defensive, and he does a lot of damage. Damage reduction definitely helps with the defense. Number 1 on the top legendary summon belongs to Golden Frieza. Now, the reason why Golden Frieza takes the number 1 place is because, well, pretty good, good super attack effects, has damage reduction, links up pretty good, I think, with full power Frieza. He links up pretty well with full power Frieza. What's his name? Cooler. Yeah, full power Frieza, Cooler, Metal Cooler. I mean, he has a bunch of good linking partners, and he's on a bunch of categories. He does some good damage. Yeah. And then, what was it? Trying to remember. He launches additional supers, which helps with the whole, give him extra defense. Wait, no. Oh no, he isn't getting defense on. Okay, he gets defense on Ultra Super. But yeah, he's pretty much gonna be untouchable. He won't be taking too much damage unless you're fighting against Max. Because he's Czech. Go and read his AGL. Some pretty good links. And yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of units that he works with. I see he also works with STR Cooler. There was the one. Okay, no, that's a bad link. 2, 3. Okay, he only shares 3 links, but well, at least he's still getting support from STR Cooler. I think he's on the STR Cooler's team too. Alright, now let's move on to the top legendary summon Carnival LRs. Next up, we got. Okay, so this is top legend. Or no, we got the Carnival LRs. First up, we got Metal Cooler. I think we're gonna put him with the pound the list because I think he's the least impressive one out of all of them. But that doesn't mean he's not a good unit because this guy, I mean, good leader skill with good button line, 200%. That's good category. He's massively raising attack defense. I think, he has a. Let's see, I think his that skill heals him. Yeah. I mean, that skill's pretty easy to get. He has a revival. And I think one of the issues that's with this guy is he kind of has trouble with ki at first. But luckily, after he takes a few hits, he raises his attack and defense and gives himself ki. So he's going to have less ki trouble. And then I think another problem with this guy is he needs to be the one that gets KO'd for the revive to happen. So that's a kind of an issue. But he has good links. He links up very well with Golden Frieza, STR Cooler. STR Cooler, right? Am I saying that right? Yeah, he links pretty well with STR Cooler. Yeah, because full power Frieza. A bunch of categories again. He's just good. And then he also heals HP, I think, at the end of the turn. That's another good thing. So yeah, his Metal Cooler is pretty good, but he's not the best legendary Carnival LR. Second best has to go to the Super Saiyan Goku that came out as the part 2 of Yamcha's celebration. Honestly, it felt odd that this guy got an LR. It's part 2 of Yamcha's, but I guess it kind of matches the theme because I think before that we got an LR Hijack. I mean, this girl, not the best. It's Battle Wits. I don't think these guys work best. I don't think they really work with Battle Wits. But super attack effects are good. He has damage reduction. Okay, so this guy, or these guys, they're much very similar to Golden Frieza, but this guy's better, I would say, because he's giving support. Because he's giving 50% defensive support, and then his Ultra Super, he gives a 50% attack support, which is very good. And he has good links, good meta categories. He gives himself ki after he's hit a certain amount of times, and that skill is very powerful. Yeah, it does damage, big damage, and I think that's why he belongs number 2. But number one goes to Legendary Carnival LR Super Saiyan Goku. Out of all the Legendary Carnival LRs, which there's only 3, this guy's the best. Reason why? Okay, yes, his leadership might not be the best. Actually, let me check it. Has it improved? Okay, it has improved slightly. I mean, this category is getting very good. Oh, missing one link. But yeah, this guy is very good because he's raising defense on his Ultra Super, which is you're most likely going to get most of the time. He is, what was it, guard? He's super effective against all types. No, he's every time he's attacked, he's getting extra attack. So he's doing, he's doing pretty good damage. I mean, this Goku, for my experience, has been doing about like 5 mil, 5 to 6 mil after being fully built up. He's guarding. He has a revival, and after he gets a revival, he has a high chance of, critting, which is good. All good. I mean, he has good links. Yeah, definitely good amount of good links. His ad skill is pretty good. Well, I mean, he's not big damage, I would say, but at least he does heal. Hey, or I thought he healed. Guess when I used that, I thought I healed. Odd. Guess it does. Yeah. I mean, this does pretty good damage. Not incredible. But it does solid damage, and he disables the enemy's actions for one turn or one action. Not bad, which is good. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. All good. Yeah, but yeah, this guy is the tankiest guy of all of them. He's probably, well, not the heaviest hitter, definitely, but he's definitely the tankiest one. He has the best links out of all of them, and has the most teams out of all of them that he can work with, which is good because defensive units will last very, very long. Or defensive units do tend to last for quite a while, so it's kind of nice. Like this guy, he's the very tanky. He has revival. Yeah. Least but not last, we're out with the Dokkan LRs. Bottom of the list has to be Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta. These guys, I mean, they got a pretty good leader skill. Joint forces and movie heroes. That's cool because Joint forces is a needed leader. They got one now. These guys, I think, are good for leader skill. Movie heroes, and we got a bunch of them. Movie heroes is just an OP team. I mean, super side effects are good. They have damage reduction. They have key +1. I mean, these actually can do big damage. Yeah. There's some pretty good links. Not the beast my categories, but they're on good amount. And then once they transform, they're doing more damage. I think more damage reduction, more key. Yeah, there's just which is good. It's just that actually I think I mean Axial's easy to get. Yeah, I mean they're pretty good. It's just that they don't do too okay. I feel like these guys could have been better. Maybe if the damage reduction was a bit higher. They do critical hits. Yeah, they do critical hits. I mean, not bad. I just wish. I feel like I don't know. Could have been better. It's part of me that feel like they could have been better. I kind of or I kind of did wish that these heroes were the new best unit in the game, but sadly they're not. Oh well. But at least these guys are good. The reason why they're on the bottom was this is just units are much better than them. Next up, we got Ultimate Gohan. Okay, so this guy, I'm not putting him down here because he doesn't transform into the Beast Gohan. That's not the reason why I did that. The reason why I did that is because this guy does have issues. Leader skill, superheroes, and Hyper Saiyans. That's a good leader skill. That's a good leader skill, and it gave him a good boost to parent, bond, and child, and movie heroes. That's a good boost. Super attack effects, pretty good. He raises attack defense. Now here's what the problem comes. He only guards for 3 turns. And he has key issues because look at his links. Okay, like all family, that's good. Kamehameha, Legendary Fierce Power, Legendary Power. I mean, these are good links, but none of them really give him enough key except for like Shocking Speed. But even with Shocking Speed, this guy has key issues. There are times where I'm not able to perform his ultimate attack. And he's on a bunch of categories. Yeah, so this guy can struggle for ki. And I feel he doesn't do enough because after the guard's gone, it's just plain old stats. Yeah. Yeah, just plain old stats. And I guess he is super effective against all types. And he's nullifying ki blast supers, which is nice. I just feel like they could have done more with this guy. I feel like this guy probably should have kept a permanent guard or had damage reduction. I feel like that's one of those two things could have been nice. Since over Piccolo's damage reduction, I think this guy could have had guard. But that's my opinion. After skill, the condition's not bad. It does solid damage. Not bad. I just feel like definitely could have been better. I feel like they're coming more that could have been added to this passive. And something to help him with the key issue. Next up, I have the LR Super Saiyan 4s. I'm not going to tie them up with the guides because there's a reason why. At first, the Super Saiyan 4s I think were better. They were. But they have fallen off, in my opinion. They're not as good as their god counterparts. Here's the reason why. Okay, GT Heroes. Okay. It's GT Heroes, in my opinion, it's starting. Oh, okay. It feels like it's starting to age, but there is still a lot of powerful units on here. Don't get me wrong. Like these guys. Pan's so pretty good. This guy's pretty good. That Pan's good. I just feel like, I don't know. Out of GT Heroes and Movie Heroes is a lot better. And Fuse Fighters, again, don't get me wrong. Powerful, team. You got this guy, these. This guy's in an easy A. These guys are gonna get easy A's. They're powerful. They're okay. I just feel like, oh yeah, these guys do. I don't know. Links, they're not bad. We got some pretty good links like GT, Sanrar, Kamehameha. And these guys, they got guard. Well, they guard for one turn. They can crit, do additionals. And then when they transform, they get counter. They doing bigger damage. Wow. F skill is pretty good. The passive is pretty good because they reduce damage. What was it? I think effective against all types. Yeah, effective against all types. Critical hits. Yeah, they're good. Definitely, but I do think the other gods are better. Speaking of other gods, here they are. Now here's the reason why I say better. Leader skill is a better. They have a better skill in my opinion. Just movie heroes. Bam, bam, bam. Do. Ring. Kill me. There's that guy. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Yeah, as you see, movie heroes is a lot better than GT heroes. And they have power by on Super Saiyan. One of the best categories in the game. Or I think it probably is one of the best categories in the game. I think they do have maybe they might have better links. And I do think that the TUR EZAs were better. Because got Goku. Really helps out these guys. They pretty much do the exact same thing, I believe. These guys do the exact same thing, except these guys evade. Gogeta counters. Leader skills are different, but I do prefer the LR gods a bit more. Just a bit more. Because leader skill of the units that they have on their team, I think it's really it, just the leader skill. I think is better. Because these guys' leader skills have aged better, much better than Season 4's. Number 3 goes to Cooler Final Form. So yeah, yes, I know. I feel like there's a few people angry in the comments. I can feel it. That Cooler is in 3rd place, but this is my opinion. Remember that. So this Cooler does big damage. Don't get me wrong. He has a very good leader skill, Tank for Conquerors, and movie bosses. He's doing big time damage. You know, I think he's critting. Yeah, it's critting. He does additional attacks. So yeah, I mean, very good links. He's on good categories. He has SGR Cooler supporting him. He has our Metal Cooler, Full Power Frieza, Metal Cooler EZA, Golden Cooler. So he's on. Never mind, he's on this show. I remember. Golden Frieza. He got all these good units. And the problem, I think the reason why I put Cooler Platform down here, yes, he does big time damage. Problem is his defense. Because this guy, he can get hit hard very easily. Because, damn, like, this guy takes way too much damage sometimes. At least he can. And yes, there is times where you get lucky where this guy just supers a bunch, where he's tanky. But that's not as likely. I think that's the only problem with this guy, is his defense. He takes too much damage. Or he can take damage. The next units, French they do a lot of damage, but also having good defense. While this Cooler does good damage, but not as great as the defense. Also, active skill, very good. Does big time damage because this guy takes attack. Okay, number 2 I have Piccolo Power Awakened. This guy can be switched for Vegeta and Trunks if you want. I feel they can be switched. I mean, this guy does big time damage. He's doing like, what was it, 10 bill? I think, yeah, he was doing like 10 bill after he's fully built up. He has superheroes and battle wits. Well, battle wits is not as great of a category, but superheroes is a very good category. I mean, good super attack effects. He does have guard, but he has a guard only lasts for 3 turns. But he does have the damage reduction, which is helpful. Yeah, damage reduction. He gives allies ki, which is helpful because after he's hit, the whole rotation gets ki. And then when he's on low out JP, he always 3% lower. He heals the whole team, which is good. I mean, that's a pretty useful ability, especially in hard events. And then he also gets extra 30% damage reduction, which is another good thing. Links are, I mean, they're not the best, but I mean, they can definitely work. But he doesn't really need his links to get ki, because I think, because my opinion, Piccolo, for some odd reason, on the other hand, doesn't have as much of a problem with getting ki as Gohan. Yeah, he's got a lot of categories too. So these guys, again, defensive units last for a while. This guy's pretty defensive. And his giant form is a good transformation because, I mean, sometimes this guy can last for 3 turns. And I think what was it? Yeah, he has a chance of doing. Yeah, he does additionals, which do have a medium chance of becoming super attacks, which is good. And when this guy supers, he does a lot of damage. And And think about it. You're doing all this damage, or you're pretty much. That skill's very easy to attain. Yeah, obtain. Once you transform, you don't take any more damage. You get to do free damage to the opponent. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, best unit of this year is Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta, and Super Saiyan Trunks Future. In my opinion, this is probably the best unit in the game. Still, as of right now. Okay, now here's the reason why I say that. They're raising attack and defense. They can do additional super. Probably one of the best leader skills. Parent bound child. I mean, look at that. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, that guy after ECAs. They're good. Yeah, I mean, yeah. A lot of good people. Boom. 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 Ding. Yeah. And there's you. You. You know, it's one of the biggest categories in the game, I think. They guard. They're stacked. They're giving themselves key. Giving themselves extra defense. They have a chance of critting. And they're very good on turn 1. Or not turn 1, but as the first attacker. Which is what we mainly need. Good first attackers. No, very defensive. Doing a lot of damage. That's what we need. So, yeah. And they have some good links. So, yeah. In my opinion, this is the best unit in the game as of right now. Yeah, that's just my opinion, though. If y'all have any other different opinions, that's cool. And that'll be it for today's video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, or if you're not already. Just subscribe to the bell icon. What's the bell icon? You should get notifications when new videos come out. See you guys next time.